Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Whole Doctor. So I've been having some requests for some more yoga content because people are really keen to have some nice simple options that they can do from their own home, especially for those people that can't join me in my own studio, Yoga Veda, based here in Adelaide. So what I've put together is a very simple sequence of yin yoga. So what is yin yoga? Well, in my humble opinion, it's the yoga that everybody needs to be doing in our busy westernized society, where it's all about go, drive, force, strain, overexertion, overscheduling, too much of everything. Yin is basically a practice that is opposing the yang forces in our life. So it's all about that yin-yang balance. And the yin is what we're needing more of because our general day-to-day activity is very yang. So it's very busy and overstimulated. And a lot of people are then going to a yoga practice that's also a little bit forceful, straining, overstimulating, getting in a hot room, for example. I'm not minimizing any forms of yoga in particular, but it's really just something to keep in mind and really looking at your life and the balance or lack of in your life and making sure that the movement modality that you're choosing is actually supplementing your life. It's not actually adding to the stress and wear and tear on your body if you already have a large degree of that in your day-to-day life already. So this is where I feel a yin practice is the best medicine for everybody because it's really counteracting everything we're bombarded with in our day. So a yin practice, taught traditionally, it was originally devised and created by Paul Grilley in the US. So it's relatively a new style, and he's formulated this style based on a martial arts background and also a yoga background. So it's more in alignment with traditional Chinese medicine, looking at the meridians and the energy channels within the body. So it's a little bit different to the Indian style of yoga. But the interesting thing is that if you go back far enough to the Vedas, which is about 6,000 years ago, was a core body of knowledge. Everything is really descended from that. So traditional Chinese medicine, yoga, Ayurveda, it's all descended from the Vedas. So it's all coming from one common pool of knowledge. So yin yoga, even though it might seem a little bit different to the more Indian traditional yoga, it's still under the same umbrella. It's still got the same core goal and principle in mind. So for a yin practice, in the video that is going to be attached to this video, which is a little physical practice that you can do at home, the main tenets of a yin practice is no force, no strain. It's actually about doing less. It's a practice of surrender. And very importantly, we don't want to be overusing our muscles at all during a yin practice. Yin yoga is targeted on the soft tissues, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, the fascia. So when we're straining our muscles, the stretch is not able to actually reach those deeper underlying tissues that really connect the entire body together. And that's where a lot of our inflexibility develops as we age through lack of movement, poor diet, and things like that. So a yin practice is incredibly good for those of you that are motivated to actually stay in a very limber, healthy body as you get older as well. So the core principle is that the body needs to be supported as much as possible. So yin yoga traditionally uses props like bolsters, blankets, blocks to support the body so that you're not holding yourself in a shape. And also we hold the poses for a long duration of time. So anything from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes even longer when you are more used to being in a yin style of practice. So in the poses that I'm going to be showing to you in this little mini home practice option that I'll be presenting, it's up to you how long you want to hold the poses. So depending on how much time you have, just say you're getting home in the evening from your busy day, the yin practice is a wonderful reset just to get you in that framework to ease into your evening. It kind of disconnects you from the day that you've had, the busyness, and really resets you for a nice calm evening to ease you into a restful night's sleep. So if you don't have a lot of time, you've got dinner to prepare, you could do each of these poses or just choose a couple of them and maybe just hold them for a couple of minutes each. If you've got the time and you can make the time, and do try to do this as much as you can hold each pose for up to 5 minutes. That's why it's really important that the body is supported. And when you're finding your version of the shapes that I'm demonstrating, it's really important that you just take your body to a stretch sensation of about 60 or 70%. No more than that. You're not going for your full range, because over the time, your body will actually find its way there at the appropriate pace for you and your body, and depending on where you're at for that day. So enjoy the upcoming little video of a potential home practice. It's a unique yin practice that I've put together because it's utilizing wall yin. So you just need a blank wall space in your home. You do not need any other fancy props whatsoever. So it's a really great accessible option for everybody, and give it a go. I would love to hear some comments and feedback about what you think of this style of yoga practice, because it's relatively new and not a lot of people know about it. So I hope that what's coming up is going to be of use to you, and please let me know. Have a great day and enjoy the practice. Hi, this is a special little video for all my yin guys that are missing out on their class tomorrow due to training. By the time this gets uploaded, it might be actually your yin class that's normally on Monday night, which could be today. Anyway, I'm going to keep this fairly short, but I thought I'd shoot a really impromptu little video at home to show you what great little practice you can do for yourself at home tomorrow or today when you're missing your yin class, or really at any time. Now, there are 2 dogs in the room. I don't know how they're going to go, but we'll hopefully get through to the end without any major problems. So I really wanted to focus on some wall yin today because I have a fantastic wall behind me. I have a lot of bare walls in my place where I'm living. So hopefully you can find a reasonably small space of bare wall. You don't need a huge amount. I'm going to go through a really beautiful, gentle, simple yin practice. So we're going to start off with legs up the wall. So bringing yourself to the wall. The easiest way to get yourself really close to the wall is to actually start on your side, and then you're going to lay down, and keeping your butt as close to the wall as possible, you will scoot your legs up the wall like so. This position is really, really relaxing for the body. So the idea is there shouldn't be any effort in the legs. You can pop the arms in whatever position you prefer, and this may vary through the pose. This is a great 5-minute pose, perhaps even longer. Now, after you've been here for your 5 minutes or however long you would like to be here, the next nice transition is just to bring the legs out wide. And this is going to be a beautiful groin stretch, and also still enabling that beautiful lymphatic drainage by having the legs elevated against the wall, which is fantastic for an end of day practice. So again, you can hold this particular position for another 5 minutes. Then we have the wall squat. So you're bringing your legs into a squat position against the wall. This will take that groin stretch a little bit deeper. Again, another one, 5 minutes or longer. These are nice long poses because you have the support of the wall. After this one, a beautiful transition we can come to is our figure 4. Now for some of you, you'll have to scoot a little away from the wall because that will be too strong. We simply cross an ankle over our knee, and depending on how strong you need the stretch, that will be how strong and close you're going to need to be to the wall. So if I want a stronger stretch, then I'm going to be against the wall like so. And my foot placement is essentially bringing this leg in a little stronger. This is a glute area stretch, and this is another fantastic supported pose to hold for 5 minutes. This is only doing my right side, so you will switch out and swap over and do your left side after whatever time you want to take. Once we've finished this pose, you're going to bring yourself all the way over and take your Sphinx. So this is one that we know and love. Now, I'm choosing not to use a prop today for various reasons. You can use a prop if you want to. It doesn't have to be a bolster if you don't have one at home. You can simply hold the pose for a shorter duration of time than we might normally do in class, or alternatively you can get yourself a rolled blanket or a cushion to support your chest. You have the option of coming up into your seal pose as well. Really nice extension for the back and a beautiful elongation of the abdominal wall muscles. From here, it's really nice to come back into a child's pose. So the convention, there is none. Knees can be wide and you're coming back into a wide-legged child's pose, or keeping the knees nice and narrow and having the option to bring in the arms along the side of the body. So I hope that has given you some inspiration, my friends, for our little practice without me. You can use this practice at any time that you want, and it really shows the versatility of a yin practice and using whatever is available to you, which may be a blank scrap of wall. So I hope you all have a glorious day wherever you are at and whenever you are viewing this video, and I'll see you all again very soon. Ciao!